Hello everybody, Adam here. I am a professionally trained audio engineer as well as metal guitarist, and today I'm going to be checking out Reflection's new song, Samsara. I really liked their previous track, their previous single that they put out. It was super heavy, really groovy, had a cool breakdown in it, and you guys seem to really like my reaction to it. So they got a lot of comments, and I'm grateful for the views on it. So thank you. I'm definitely stoked to check this out. One of my commenters said that they have a clean vocalist, so I'm hoping that I can hear some cleans on this because I would love to hear it over this for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into it, and I'll tell you what I think. Let's go. Okay, really cool fade in happening here. That is a eerie, creepy guitar effect. Ooh, I really like the strings in the middle there. Oh! All clean vocals are great. Very wide, clean vocals, left and right. In the center now. Vocals are all over the place, left, right, and center. Ooh! Love that wide reverb on the drum. That sounds great. Fits really well with the reverb on the vocals. Might have been used. It might be the exact same processor doing it. It sounds similar. You got the strings still going. Great choice. Great singing. Wow, that reminds me of like Architects. That's some amazing singing. The drum tone is so massive. The drum tone is really carrying this whole thing. His clean singing is so good. So emotional, I love it. Okay, guitar is hard left, hard right. There's a lot of synth work on this, I really like it. That's a great tag here. His drum set sounds so good. His toms are so clear. Really tight. Oh, telephone filter effect. Nice. I wonder if it's the same vocalist who's the clean singer. There's vocals all over the place here. During that entire breakdown, there's vocals center, hard left, hard right. Very creative mixing with the vocals. I love that the vocals aren't in the same place the whole time. Mix engineer did a very good job with the panning. I just love how this song is drowning in reverb. This really makes it feel reminiscent, which is kind of what the song is talking about from what I understand. Ooh, the singing, man, so good. There's also been a lot of tempo changes in the song too. Wow. Vocals hard left, hard right. No vocals in the middle. I can literally hear the spit coming out of his mouth in the right ear. Wow. That was awesome! Whoa, that song was good. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's break it down. I like this song a lot better than the other song. Not that the other song was bad, but this one was just way more creative musically, and I loved the production choices. So let's talk about the drums first. The drums were huge. Huge snare hits and huge kick drum. That really helped fill out the beat of the song. Like the song is supposed to be really like melancholy, I think. When the drums came in, like the lyrics are kind of melancholy, but they also kind of hit you in the face at the same time. So I loved how each instrument kind of emphasized different parts of the lyrics. The drumming, like for me, like emphasized the boldness and like the hurt of the song, but the electric guitars were swimming in reverb for the ambient parts. The clean vocals were just swimming in delay and reverb. So it just made this huge sounding stereo image. Like I literally felt like I was waiting, just like I felt like I was in this character's suffering. Like that is what happens when you have good songwriting and a good producer and a good mixer who understands what the producer needs. Like this song takes you with it. And that was something that I really didn't feel like from the other song. I felt like the other song was like really good, like from a production standpoint, but I thought it was just like not a generic, but like just like a cool metal song. This is what happens in this song when the production, the instrumentation, the arrangement, and the mix and the mastery, where everything perfectly comes together to form this amazing 3.5 minute story. I really, really liked their use of the synths. Like the really subtle, like single note violin that was in the center of the stereo image with all this reverb and decay on it. Oh, it made everything just wonderfully haunting. And I was not expecting the clean singer to sing like that. Reminded me a lot of Architects, just really high singing with compression. It's so good. It's so hard to sing like that and do it properly. The electric guitars sounded really, really good, but something that I really enjoyed about the production style of the song was that the guitars were not the main point. The vocals and the drums were the main point. And that's why they were so loud in the mix. It really helped emphasize the story really well. The electric guitars and bass were just there to provide you with that metal backing track that you want from a band like this. I really, really liked the use of panning. This mix engineer is so damn good at making useful panning that helps the listener get into it. So what I mean, if you noticed, throughout a lot of the song, the clean vocals were in the center for the most part. Then if there's harmony, the harmony was hard left and hard right, drowning in reverb and drowning in just decay. And like it sounded like a really slow release for the reverb and a really long delay, which kind of gives you that effect of like swimming. But when the screaming came in, so much of the screaming was actually just in the left ear and right ear, and you don't really notice it. And so I thought it was interesting that he had these two character types for the voices, but each voice had its own place in the mix. It was just brilliant storytelling through production. If you're a good audio engineer and if you have a good producer, you can mix those two ideas together, and this is what you get. This is the product. This song absolutely sold me on the fact that this next album of these guys is going to be amazing. I thought the vocals were also mixed in an interesting way, as well as being panned in very creative ways. So like normally when you're doing metal music, you don't really have a lot of reverb on the vocals unless you're going for like a certain vibe. Otherwise, the vocals are generally pretty dry. If you listened to the last single that they put out, even though there was some cool moments where they added some cool effects, it was more or less dry. This had so much reverb on it that I was like kind of nervous that it was going to like overpower everything else, but it didn't. It like perfectly had its place. I loved how the vocals sat in the mix. I love the way that like it sat just right at the drum level, which is perfect. You'll hear me say this a lot, but in metal music especially, your kick drum, your snare drum, and your vocals should all be near the same level. Unless you're going for an effect, or unless like you're like doing like progressive metal, where like there's like a lot of dynamics happening. Generally speaking, that's what you should do and what you should aim for. I would say the snare drum was the loudest part of this mix. It did overpower the vocals sometimes, but man, I loved every single snare hit on this. It was huge. It had this amazing reverb and really made you like interested in the songs. So wow, I wasn't expecting that. Absolutely amazing. Good job. It's actually really cool. I'm gonna shout him out right now. So the audio engineer who mixed this actually commented on my last video. If his name is the same as the commenter, his name is Jeffrey Key. Jeffrey, good freaking job on this mix, man. You absolutely killed it. And you made me absolutely interested in listening to the rest of this record. And I really hope the Reflections fan base really understands how good of a mix this is, because this mix blew my mind. I know 2020 just happened, but oh, this might be my favorite mix of 2020. I don't know. I don't know if anything is gonna top this. This was so good. This was amazing. Great job. Well, I think that concludes all my thoughts about the song. If you're liking the content, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell button as well. I really appreciate it. I do have a Patreon page in the top description. I will also have the original video and my other Reflections video all linked in there for you. I have all my social media feeds and everything and links in the chat. Go down there, see if there's something of interest for you. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.